The world we live in, Rob, where everything is just one YouTube and one Instagram, right? And one Etsy store away from being so easy. And the truth of the matter is, nothing is as easy as it seems, right? Everything takes hard work. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, like you said on your previous podcast, they see $1 million listing and they think, well, I could do that. What, I got to wear suits and show up and throw parties.
That's what I thought when I got into it, right?
Yeah, and the reality of exactly, was it like that?
No.
Not quite, right?
Someday.
Like, yeah. But even those guys, you don't see what actually real estate is about because, to be honest, it's not that exciting. Like real business in real estate, yeah, it's exciting from the thrills and the wins, but it's really about building a business. And in order to build a business, every real estate agent, if you're thinking about getting in the business or if you're in the business, you have to have a business. Whether you're on a real estate team or not, Rob is on our team, but he doesn't work for me. We work together and we're help building each other's business. And so that's what most people fail to think and understand when they get into real estate.
Right.
Okay. And so right now, I'm obviously a big proponent that I believe teams offer a lot of value to realtors versus what you can get at a big box brokerage. And this has caused me some pain in my life. A lot of people don't want me to say this type of a thing, right? A lot of these brokers, but the reality of a brokerage versus a team model is a broker's collect agents, charge them a desk fee in order to pay the rent.
Right.
They're going to tell you to knock on doors, do open houses, and call everybody you know on your cell phone and just show up to the office meeting where they give you products that are the same as everybody else. Mm-hmm. And so real estate, to be successful in it, and if you look around at any successful person, it's really about building a brand. Because a brand creates an awareness of the product that you offer, which is your service.
Right.
So if you're an agent right now and you're struggling, you got to ask yourself, what's your brand? Are you building a brand? How much money do you invest in your brand? If you don't spend any money in your own business, right, then how are you going to expect somebody else to?
Right.
And so for a lot of people getting in, it's like, well, we don't know how to do that. We don't know. We don't want to. It's incredibly expensive. And that's where teams can create a lot of value in that they're creating and generating a high volume of leads.
Right.
Now, what's a lead? Most real estate agents think they want leads, and they do. You need leads to have a real estate business. But a real estate lead is simply a name, phone number, or email of somebody who's indicated they're interested in buying or selling real estate now or in the future.
Right.
That's it.
Not a client yet, just a lead.
That's right.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you just show up, open the door, and write the offer, and wow.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the other heartbreaking thing is people think that people will do business with you because they know you.
Right.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't. The real thing that you have to ask yourself is, when they need somebody for that, will they think of you?
Right.
Right? Do they know you? Do they trust you? And do you care about them? Do you know what you're talking about? And so as agents get into this business and teams, a lot of times people don't really understand that teams can provide an opportunity for you to hit the ground running. And in addition to just providing leads, listen, you can go buy leads. If you're an agent getting into the business, text me, right? Send me an email, drew@nicollteam.com. Say, I want leads. And I'll text you back 5 websites right now that will give you leads for free and take a percentage back. Or you can buy leads and get all of those. But the real question is, what do you do with those leads when you get them?
Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, leads are great, but if you don't know how to convert the leads, it's really just a waste.
Not only convert the leads, right? You got to convert the leads. Yeah. What's your script? Do you have a script, right? When you have 5 people to call, it's one thing. When you have 100 people to call, It's another thing. Do you ask all of them different questions, or do you end up asking the same people the same 5 questions in order to get that information? So there's scripting, but it's really about calling and connecting. And then there's, a seller's presentation, a buyer's presentation, a demonstration of value. How are you keeping track of your leads? Right? Are you using an alignable? Are you writing it down? Do you have a contact management system? Okay, well, I need a contact management system. Well, how much does that cost? And so what can happen to really do real estate well, you end up with a frontline cost of literally like tens of thousands of dollars a year. And it's like, well, I can't do that unless I sell. Well, unless you sell, you ain't going to be around. Right. And you're not going to generate that money. And so real estate agents get pinched in this kind of catch-22. And so that's where teams are really coming, and in my opinion, starting to replace the box brokerages, because if you're a new agent or you're struggling, you don't need leads.
Right.
You need a mentor.
Right.
You need coaching. You need training. You need a group of people, right, that are willing to open up and share their information with you and have a vested interest in your career being successful. If I have 500 agents, 60 agents, 100 agents, if you're just one of those, and agents come and agents go, the next one will still pay the desk fee. But teams start to create an opportunity to solve the problem of the lead flow, build the brand, but also provide agents with coaching, mentorship, and training to be successful in the business. 87% of agents fail.
Yep.
I think the numbers are crazy, and like how it's literally less than sea turtles, right? Yeah. More sea turtles live in the ocean after being born than agents surviving. And that's because people don't actually teach agents how to be successful.
Right.
And that's really what we work at doing on our team, is helping agents build the consistent business they need.